In this next topic, we've got a ton of more content about the Tesla Cybertruck. There's two videos that have been released now. The first one from Leno and the second one from the Munro Associates. So let's take a look at it and briefly look at some of the posts that people have wrapped up of all the different things that you need to know. But before we get into that, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So taking a look at it, here's the thumbnail. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube if you want to, but really here are some of the recaps of it. The first one is that the Cybertruck can drive in water over 2.5 feet using wade mode, which uses some sort of technology to keep the water out of the battery, which is really cool. The next one is that they've got pre-wiring on the roof, so you've probably seen the LED bars within the roof rack. It's already pre-wired so that you can buy it if you want to, and you don't have to drill or cut or anything into the top of the vehicle, which is pretty slick for that. The next one is that the huge, massive wiper on the Tesla Cybertruck pulls 1 kilowatts of power, and it is huge. And I was actually watching this part. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny because they had to engineer it so that it wouldn't flop around and it'd be aerodynamic and things like that. And they really talked about why they chose to put it on, make it big, and also why they chose to put it on the side of it. But really cool video. On top of that, here's a new suspension mode called Extract, which is the highest setting on the Tesla Cybertruck. Gave us a glimpse of the UI and how fast it can actually raise if you need to be. And on top of that, there's Franz actually confirmed that there's over 2 million Cybertruck orders at $100 each, which is pretty insane when you start to think of all the different money that Tesla has deposited or held, maybe even in escrow for the Tesla Cybertruck. On top of that, from this video, big news, Tesla Woodhouse did confirm that the Tesla will be working on, or Tesla is working on, home charging system, or home charging wireless, or home inductive wireless charging, so that you can drive over on top of it, let your cars charge at night, and then you don't have to worry about it for the next day. And lastly, there's a more even crazier technical video from Munro where they got to walk around through the factory. Some things from that, they will go through the actual stamping process and the thickness of the steel. And there's a stat that was pulled from this that was super surprising to me. But they did talk about how the factory is only at 25% capacity right now, and they can pump out Cybertrucks, each one, or make a Cybertruck at one every 40 seconds. Not sure how crazy that is, but that sounds like an amazing feat in terms of how fast they can push out these Cybertrucks, and maybe that goes to show how fast they will start to deliver Cybertrucks in the next quarter. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, the Patreon link will support the channel. Get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. But if you're just joining in,